The streets of Yakutsk are covered in thick ice and snow. The temperature drops to -65 degrees Celsius, making road cleaning very hard. In Yakutsk, winter lasts most of the year. Roads must be clear for safety. But how do people keep roads open in such extreme cold? Clearing roads in Yakutsk is different from other places. The ice is very hard. Normal snowplows and salt do not work well. Instead, the city uses big machines, special materials, and old methods to keep roads safe. Every day, workers battle against the cold to ensure people can travel safely. One of the main tools is the bulldozer. Normal snowplows are not strong enough because the ice is too thick. Bulldozers and graders scrape off ice and snow, breaking them into small pieces. These machines work all the time, especially after heavy snow. But scraping ice is not easy. If done wrong, it can damage the road. Workers must be very careful while using these machines. The wrong move can create cracks or potholes in the road, making it even harder to drive safely. Another method is spreading sand and gravel. In most places, salt melts ice, but in Yakutsk, salt does not work well because it is too cold. Instead, workers spread sand and gravel on the roads. This helps cars get a better grip and reduces slipping. This is an old but effective method used for many years in very cold places. Trucks drive through the city, spreading sand and gravel after snow falls. This must be done often because fresh snow can quickly cover the roads again. However, sand and gravel are not enough. Sometimes, workers use special chemicals to stop ice from forming. These chemicals do not work as well in Yakutsk as they do in warmer places. They must be used often and can be expensive. Workers must carefully balance how much to use. Using too little does not help, but using too much can harm the environment. Salt is sometimes used, but only in certain situations. Salt works best when temperatures are just above -20 degrees Celsius. At lower temperatures, salt alone does not work. Workers mix salt with sand or gravel to help break down ice. In some places, they spread both salt and gravel to melt ice and help with traction. But Yakutsk is so cold that salt does not always help. This is why salt is not the main way to clear roads. Even when salt is used, it takes longer to work, and workers must return to spread more materials. One of the biggest problems in Yakutsk is ice that builds up over time. The city uses steam and hot water to melt thick ice. Large steam machines and hot water sprayers soften the ice. This makes it easier to remove with bulldozers and graders. This method is slow and needs a lot of fuel, but sometimes it is the only way to clear roads completely. Workers must wear protective gear because the hot steam can be dangerous in such cold weather. If they are not careful, the water can freeze again quickly, making the road even more slippery. In small streets, people clear the snow themselves using hand tools. Workers and residents use axes, shovels, and picks to break ice and remove snow. It is hard work, but in Yakutsk, everyone helps keep the roads safe. Some families take turns shoveling their neighborhood streets. Schools and businesses also contribute by clearing the walkways in front of their buildings. Another problem is keeping roads open for emergency vehicles. Snow and ice can block streets. This makes it hard for ambulances, fire trucks, and police cars to help people. The government clears main roads and highways first. Special vehicles with strong snow-clearing tools are always ready for emergencies. If a major snowstorm hits, emergency workers must act quickly to clear the roads so people can get medical help or escape dangerous situations. Public transportation also needs special care. Buses and trucks have special tires for extreme cold. These tires have metal spikes that dig into the ice. This helps vehicles grip the slippery road. Without these special tires, driving on Yakutsk's roads would be almost impossible. Some drivers install extra chains on their tires to improve traction. Despite these precautions, buses must drive very slowly to avoid accidents. Even with all these efforts, winter in Yakutsk is still hard. Roads stay icy, and accidents can happen. Drivers must be extra careful. Pedestrians must watch their steps. The extreme cold makes everything more difficult. People must plan their trips carefully and avoid going out in the worst weather. But the people of Yakutsk have learned to live in these tough conditions. They know how to dress warmly, walk carefully, and prepare their cars for the icy roads. Clearing roads in Yakutsk is not just about removing snow. It takes big machines, teamwork, and non-stop effort. The city's workers face freezing weather every day to keep roads open. Their job is one of the hardest in the world. Without them, life in Yakutsk would stop. It is thanks to their dedication that people can still go to work, take their children to school, and move around the city safely. So, the next time you see a snowplow or road worker, remember that in some places, keeping roads open is not just a job, it is a fight against the cold. These workers battle ice and snow so people can live their daily lives without fear. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from around the world.